J-Man with Metal SHARXS, and I'm crossing over a rather narrow bridge, which is the Navarre Beach Causeway. But up ahead I can see beautiful Navarre Beach. Some high-rise condos and a water tower to my right. Yes, that's the way I'm going to be heading to meet my dad, John Long Silver, to go metal detecting. So of course I'm pumped up about that. And right now it's about 85 degrees. And there doesn't appear to be much wind, maybe 2 to 3 miles an hour. So it looks like pretty good conditions. And I'm really looking forward to it. We're going to detect near a pier, and probably a place where a lot of the general public goes on one side of the pier. And then on the other side of the pier is more where the condo owners go. So we'll probably try a little bit of both locations. Greetings all, this is the J-Man again from Metal SHARXS, and I just arrived at the Navarre Beach Pier. And my dad, John Long Silver, was in this area earlier. He was going to meet me for metal detecting, but it was too hot for him. So I'm going solo here, but hopefully it'll work out well. I'm going to try a high public traffic area and see how that works out. So the J-Man is here at Navarre Beach Pier, and it's been really slow so far. Been here an hour and a half and I've only found a bottle cap. So this is kind of a jumpy signal, so I'm thinking it's another bottle cap. But I gotta dig it. 75, 82, 4 inches. It's in front of some beach rental chairs. In the pile. 79 in the pile. Yeah, it's as I feared. The red stripe. It's a red stripe cap. Red stripe cap. There you have it. Something in the pile. Just a cap. The Mike's cap. Signal. 7, 5. Could be a nickel. see if we can get it with a 10-pointer. Got it for a second. Good sign. Oh boy. Got a ring. Like a 69 or 70 signal is here in this hole, and then I discarded it over here, so it's probably a penny. So I'm going to try it here. Yep. So it looks like probably a penny, but I'm not 100% sure in this light. First coin of the day. There you have it. Hello?
Wait, look back. Just found another one. Oh. Let's go more up here, more up here, more up here.
Okay, so the J-Man's back with you from Metal SHARXS, and I had a kind of a jumpy signal here, and about 60 or 70 I think, and it's now in my discard pile. So it was in this hole, and then now I've got it over here. So let's see if we can find it. Had it for a second. Hey, look at that. What is that? Wow, it looks like an earring. And I can't tell in this light, but it looks gold colored. So I'm going to take that back to the hotel and try to figure out what that is. I'll show you that in my wrap up. So there you have it. J-Man out. Greetings all, this is the J-Man from Metal SHARXS, and I'm doing my wrap-up from being out on the beach on Saturday morning, May 25th, Memorial Day weekend, near the Navarre Beach Pier. And so, as you can see here, there were not a lot of good finds. There was one main good find, but first, the junky finds. Of course, a Coors Light cap, and then some Anheuser-Busch, Dos Equis, Mike's, Red Stripe, and Angry Orchard. And then this looks like maybe a Duplo block, like kind of like Legos, but a little bit bigger for younger children. So it looks like a wig, or the hair part for one of those figures. But then the best find of the day was this little ring, and I was excited to find that. And it looks like maybe a child's ring, like a young girl or teenager's ring, because it has kind of some sparkly elements to it, and a little bit of purple on one side. I don't know if you can see that in this light. Like right there, there's some purple, and It's plain silver on the inside, no obvious markings, and it's looks like it would fit on my pinky finger. So I was glad to find that. This is the J-Man again from Metal SHARXS, and I almost forgot to mention that I didn't get this on video, but while I was at Navarre Beach on May 25th, Saturday, I found a jumpy signal, and it turned out to be this knife that was near some beach rental chairs. Now, why somebody would bring a knife this big to the beach makes you wonder a little bit, but I'm thinking maybe they were going to use it for fishing. But it's got some rust on it. It's supposed to be stainless steel, but maybe it had been there a few days, and it doesn't take long for the salt water to rust steel objects like that. So there you have it. I think I can clean it up when I get back home and maybe use it when I go fishing, although it's a little oversized. So I guess you could use it to cut bait, but I'm not sure if you'd want to. Greetings all, this is the J-Man with Metal SHARXS, and I'm doing my wrap-up from night metal detecting on Saturday, May 25th. So I had a good time night metal detecting with my brothers, the Silver Stingray, and this is what I found while out there. I found one really crusty penny. Can't even tell what year that is or much about it. And this is a quarter that I found right after metal detecting, and my brother and I were going through the lobby at the condo where he was staying, and I checked a vending machine there, and there was a 2008 Hawaii statehood quarter. So I was glad to find that as I was wrapping up my metal detecting for the evening. But earlier when I was out on the beach and walking toward the pier from the condo along the town line, I found this ring. I found this earring. So this is a nice looking earring, and it's gold colored. I'm not sure if it's actual gold because there's no markings on it, no obvious markings. But I'm glad to find that, and hopefully I can figure out more about it pretty soon. But if any viewers have thoughts about it, please put those in the comments.
John Long Silver here. We went over to Gulf Reefs for my grandson's graduation and stayed in a condo in Navarre on the beach near the pier. I wasn't feeling great this weekend, so I didn't get in a lot of hours metal detecting, maybe a total of 2 or 3 hours at the most. Today, by the way, is my 76th birthday, but I'll tell you, the heat at the beach really set me back. I had a hard time dealing with it. At any rate, a lot of trash. I got these pop tops, and here's a washer. As far as the beer wars are concerned, it looks like Bud Light wins again. This is a Heineken, 2 Michelob Ultras, 2 unknowns, another unknown, it says MYX, Bud Light Lime, Bud Light, Jack Daniels, Smirnoff, and 2 Corona Extras, Eyeball Fine, foil. It was a 49. I knew it was foil, but I dug it anyway. Well, here's some more pop tops. I don't know why some psychologist, some student that wants to get a dissertation in psychology should probably write one on why people pull the tops off of these pop cans and throw them on the beach. Because they're designed to remain with a can. So why do they do that? I found this nice car. It's in good shape. Didn't rust. I was happy to get that because my grandson had fun with it. Here's a sinker that I found. I'm always glad to get the sinkers because we actually use them. This is a 3-ounce sinker. Here's a zipper pull, unknown piece of copper. 5 pennies, a dime, and a nickel. I found the dime at West End Beach near Fort Pickens, which is one of my favorite beaches to metal detect. I found the nickel on Navarre Beach. So as we know, the Bud Light once again wins the beer war. I'm hoping other metal detectors will take up the beer war challenge, and we'll find out what the most popular brands are on the various beaches in Florida. But for the Florida Panhandle, it looks like Bud Light, at least this weekend, the Memorial Day weekend. Now, I grew up as a Navy brat, so the Memorial Day weekend is important to me. My dad was career Navy, and so was my uncle.
So this is the J-Man from Metal SHARXS with a wrap-up for my brother, the Silver Stingray. And this is over the course of the whole trip to West End Beach and Navarre Beach over the Memorial Day weekend. So up here he found a couple of pairs of sunglasses. Then down here he found the usual bottle caps. And in this case, Michelob Ultra won the beer war. But there's quite a bit of Bud Light, Mike's,
Blue Moon, my favorite.
Blue Moon, and different ones. And then here's a number of pop tops that he cleaned off the beach. And then it looks like he found 12 pennies, a nickel, 6 dimes, and 8 quarters. Mostly shiny, so mostly fresh drops. So there you have it, a pretty good weekend.